What is up, friends? It's your girl Sab, also known as #Sab here on YouTube and on Instagram, and today is officially weigh-in day, I think. And you might be going,
Sab? What do you mean you think?
Well, it's Thursday the 12th, and we technically can start weighing in today, and I really want to get it out of the way, but I'm technically signed up to weigh in tomorrow. But I just want to get this out of the way. I want to just know, and I just feel like there's just realistically, I'm not going to lose any more weight, and if I do, it's going to be water weight. It's not going to be the real deal. So I'm going into my studio right now. I'm assuming there's not a lot of people signed up. Almost noon, and a class starts at noon today. So I'm hoping everyone will be in the class and there won't be any like lobby lingerers, if you know what I'm saying. But I will let you guys know what happens. I might even film a little bit of it. If not, then you know, we have some recapping to do today. We have a lot of things to chat about when it comes to this transformation challenge. So let's get at it. I've got so much love for you, darling. I want to let you know how I feel. I apologize for my vegan eaters out there because I'm about to go ham on a crispy, spicy chicken sandwich with extra pickles. Not the deluxe, just the classic. And I'm not gonna feel bad about it. So, a few things I want to talk about. I even got myself a cookie. Grace and I were chatting today. Grace Keller, if you don't know, is I think like an HR manager for Chick-fil-A, and she sometimes works on the floor. She was showing me how this was her downfall, and I was like, I've never had one of those, but today I'm gonna. So the results are in, and I lost 11.7 pounds on the transformation challenge. I only lost 1% body fat. The rest of it was all muscle, which is really, love that for me. So I want to talk a little bit about the transformation challenge, how I felt about it, and I wanted to let you guys know that I never say never, but there is a good possibility I will never do it again. Possibility, we're gonna say keyword, because again, I never say never. But if you guys are familiar, I'm gonna go ahead and link above my video that talked about how I had been doing OrangeTheory for an entire year without dieting. To put some context into that, I have struggled with food issues. My name of this channel before I changed it to #Sab was called Sab the Food Addict. I had a really interesting upbringing, and because of that really interesting, I'm just gonna leave the word interesting in there. I believe that I self-medicated with food growing up, and I always had body dysmorphia, and I had multiple different types of eating disorder. The one that I had the most was binging and purging, bulimia, also known as. And I would strict for a certain amount of time, and then I would binge, and then I would purge. That was something I was doing literally all the time. In my earlier years, now I made the decision when I started OrangeTheory that I was gonna focus on a fitness journey and not on food, and it was the best thing that I've ever done for myself in my life. I wasn't deprived. I allowed myself to eat. I had a healthy relationship with food. There was no good foods. There was no bad foods. And to be quite honest, most of the time I was making pretty healthy choices. But the number one thing I was doing is that I was eating in moderation. Now through time, I did slim down some. And I did, with my OrangeTheory journey, I did go from about a 14, maybe even pushing close to a 16 to about a 12, which that's the lowest I've been in my adult life after having children is a size 12. And that's where I'm at now. And let me tell you guys something about myself right now. This transformation challenge triggered me with food. Here's the thing. My journey isn't your guys' journey. You guys have been killing it. And what makes me want to have this conversation with you guys is that I got tons of DMs when I asked, especially during the mid-scan, the mid-weigh-in. You guys were losing so much weight, so much body fat, and you weren't happy with it. I literally get DMs on the daily, and I'm not going to share any of them because I don't want to make anybody feel called out. But I literally get DMs on the daily about your struggle with the transformation challenge, how you feel like you're not eating anything and you're working out more and you're not seeing the results. And basically, in my opinion, the transformation can be, keyword can, because it's not like this for everybody, can be a mind screw. It really messes with our minds. So throughout this transformation, I found myself feeling the need in my last week and a half to really restrict myself because I had a Mexico vacation where I ate what I wanted. You guys know that I tried to start doing the vegan thing and it was really hard for me. So I was under eating because I was like afraid to eat certain foods because I was gonna gain. And all I kept thinking about was the end result. All I kept thinking about was the end result, when really I should have celebrated my non-scale victories, which is the fact that I was toning up, the fact that I had a really consistent workout routine, and the fact that I was making better food choices. But I was so stressed about the end result number that here I am like feeling like I'm about ready to binge eat some Chick-fil-A because I haven't had anything delicious that I've wanted to eat in forever. So I just kind of wanted to recap that with you guys and let you know that for me, I have changed my life with fitness. I've changed my life with OrangeTheory. I've got great energy. No, I'm not a size 2. No, I'm not under 200 pounds. But you know what? Your girl looks cute. I feel good about my body. I feel good about my progress. I keep making progress every single week. I was making progress even when I wasn't dieting. And I want to get back to where I feel good in my skin. I still feel good in my skin right now. Even though I was so stressed about the end results, I feel real freaking good in my skin. I have good skin, speaking of which. I have great skin, but I also feel sexy. I feel like I have worked really hard for my body. I feel like I have learned to dress my curves. I feel like I am a strong, independent woman who's not independent because I'm married. Cool, but you know what I'm saying. I felt like that was a vibe. And I'm proud of my fucking self. And you know what? You should be proud of yourself. We should all be proud of what we accomplished. I'm gonna eat this Chick-fil-A and then I'm gonna go back to doing what I do best, and that's intuitive eating. I'm gonna eat what I want, when I want, as much as I want, as little as I want. I'm not gonna eat if I'm not hungry. I'm gonna eat if I'm starving. I am gonna go back to doing me and living my best life and not having any restrictions. Loved the plant-based gig, loved the vegan thing, but unfortunately, I just can't eliminate any foods from my diet. It's just not healthy for me. Mentally, I'm not mentally ready to do anything like that. I believe in veganism. I believe in living a plant-based diet. I just know for myself that it is going to cause more harm than good because I am not in the mental state to even be bought into something like that right now for myself. So I love you guys. I hope you guys had an awesome transformation challenge. I hope you guys stick to some of the habits that you created. I know I'm going to stick to some of the habits I created, but I'm going to get back to eating food I love, eating food I like, not stressing about the scale, and just hanging out with my OTF buds and my coaches and having great workouts and living my best life and having that good energy for my kids. So that is it, you guys. I love you so much. Thank you guys so much for your support throughout this transformation journey. The transformation challenge is over. We are done. And now it's dry try time. So, all right, guys, I will see you guys in the next video.